This is the exact playbook we use to grow our database, to work our sphere, and to generate 50 to 60 deals every single year from it. I'm going to give it to you so you can just copy, paste, give it to your team, and put it in your business. SOI Playbook, let's go. First thing, what is the vision? What do we want to do? We want to build a bubble, a sphere around you where people come in and they get sucked into your bubble and they know you sell real estate, and eventually they turn into happy customers who want to buy and transact with you, or they refer other happy customers that transact. This is called your sphere of influence. You have influence over them. If you don't know them, you have zero influence. That's how it works. And here's the goal, the vision. To have 250 people, that's all you need, that are in your bubble, in the sphere, that constantly do business with you and send you business. That is all you need to have a 20, 30, 50 million a year business. So what's the playbook? How do we do it? First, we start with what you have. I know many agents that only know 30 or 40 people on island that are still doing 5, 6, 7 million in volume every single year. You start with what you have. Number two, you establish your core influencing activities. So in your sphere, the way we influence people, we want to influence them to do activities that help your business grow. This would be things like transacting or buying real estate or referring people that buy real estate. Then we build those tactics, we expand them, we train your team and your staff on how to do them correctly, and then ultimately you fish for what you want to catch. If you want to go after luxury homeowners, we should not start sending out first-time homebuyer pamphlets. Do you see how there's a disconnect? Next thing, by the way, this is a whiteboard of a Little League locker room. Even 5-year-old baseball players have playbooks that they follow. They follow the same plays every time. When Aaron Rodgers throws a football and the wide receiver catches it and scores a touchdown, they don't say, oh, we should stop throwing the ball. We've already scored a touchdown. They say, no, this works. We should do it a million more times until it doesn't. So we start with what you have. We build the list of every person you know on island or in your market. We call them and we do 3 things. Number 1, you let them know you're in real estate. If they don't know, then they're not going to use you. That's how it works. Number 2, you need to ask them, what are your real estate plans this year? Do you plan on transacting? Very easy question. Some will say yes and some will say no, and that's okay. Number 3, you're going to ask them, be like, hey, Dev, I know you know a lot of cool people. Can I send you a couple of my business cards so when some of your friends are looking to buy, you can share it with them? Everyone says yes. It's very, very easy. You send them 3 to 5 business cards. If they're magnetic, they'll put it on the fridge because they know you. That's all it takes. And don't let the fears take over. This is where people are like, oh, I don't want to bother them. Just shut up and just do it. Grow your business or don't, it's up to you. So what are the core influencing activities? Well, we've established the first 3, which is you let them know, you ask them, and you share with them. But ultimately, you're gonna get to a point where you have too many people. So what I used to do is I would do a back-to-back lunch every Thursday. I would go down to my yacht club, and at 10 o'clock to 11, I'd do a lunch, and then another lunch with someone else and someone else until 5 o'clock. I'd do it every single Thursday. That was just my ritual. So I knew I had to book myself with 7 lunches every single week on that Thursday. But you're gonna get to an issue where you're not gonna be able to get in front of 250 people one-on-one 4 times a year. That's 1,000 individual meetings. Your life would be crazy. You'd be fat because you need all these lunches. And we don't want that. We want happy. And so the goal is to have 250 people that you see one-on-one 4 times a year. The problem is you can't do it realistically. So the solution is, instead of you going to them, what you do is you have an event. 4 times a year, you make them come to you. All you have to do is reach out and invite them, or your staff reaches out to invite them. We do beach cleanups because that's the easiest thing for us to do, and no one's ever been mad about being invited to a beach cleanup. It's like, come on, you're a pretty bad person if you get mad at me for that. And then I just have to show up 4 times rather than 1,000. Isn't that wonderful? And so here's the tactics. Here's what you need to implement to make this an amazing part of your business. You do 4 events a year. Beach cleanups, bowling, I don't really care what it is, but your entire database gets invited to it. Ideally, it's free or relatively cheap to run until you start getting some revenue. Number 2, all of your past clients and their friends and family, the people that already have used you, we do a client appreciation event. We do it at a rock climbing gym because I own one and it's super easy to do it there, but you could do it at a bar, you could do it anywhere. You could do it at the beach. Just host a client appreciation event. Most people aren't going to show up, but when they do, you get to meet their friends who they say good things about you to them. It's really a great setup, and it's basically free. Number 3, you're gonna send them an email every week about real estate because 1, you need to stay top of mind, but 2, you need to demonstrate expertise in your field. And the way you demonstrate expertise is simply by talking about it and sharing things that they don't know. For example, if I start sending you, the viewer, hello, an email every single day about cats, and I tell you about cat breeding and cat grooming and cat teeth and what they should eat, all I send you every day about cats, you're gonna start to assume I know a lot about cats. Even if I know nothing at all, just the fact that I'm copying, pasting information and sending it to you, are going to perceive me as an expert. So that's what you have to do with your audience. You go find real estate info that seems interesting, and then you email it to them because it's basically free, and they're gonna think you're an expert even if you know nothing. How cool is that? And finally, number 4, you're gonna send them a letter in the mail through the post office. And that letter is gonna tell them how much their house is worth. I made a system, a software called CMA every day that does that. You don't have to use that. You can just do it manually, or you can just pay for it, or you can pay your staff to do it. But every quarter, they should get a letter with the value. And then you wanna have a nice little QR code that's like, hey, if you want me to come by and check it out, scan this QR code and I'll do that. And then you send your birthday card and a home anniversary. So on the day they closed, they get something every year. You can automate it through Follow Up Boss or Zapier, all these things. Set this up and you will be very, 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 very successful. A point here is fish for what you want to catch. So I have a picture of a $6 million listing, and I copied a photo. And as you can see, the listing agent who took the photos with his Nokia 1994 first cell phone that was ever invented left the toilet seat up. And so when agents say, I don't know if I'm a luxury agent, I'm gonna tell you, this guy, I know his name that listed this, he doesn't give a crap about if he's a luxury agent or not. He just puts that thing on the market. And guess what? He does sell a fair amount, and he doesn't even do that good of a job, and you can do a way better job. So this myth about you're not a luxury, just stop it. Just go talk to the people that own the homes and then help them sell when they're ready. And if you want to meet higher priced people, you should go to the ponds of the higher priced people. I hear agents all the time say, I want to work with luxury buyers. And then I say, well, you have to have luxury friends. Where do you spend your time? And they're like, well, I work out at Planet Fitness. And I'm like, all right, well, that's not the gym where your luxury buyers go. You should probably change that. Finally, leverage. So leverage is you put in a little bit of work and a big output happens. Imagine you have a lever. You can move a giant boulder with just a little bit of effort, but you got to set it up correctly. You got to put the fulcrum of the stick in the right place. And so here is the playbook for your leverage. You hire an assistant or a kid in college, or you have a team member, and you give them your cell phone. And you say, I am having a client appreciation on this day and this time. Here is the information. I want you to go down the list in my cell phone and call every single person and say these words. Hi, is this Cliff? Oh yeah? Hey, this is Devin's assistant, Christine. Devin asked me to give you a call and see if you're free this weekend. What's going on? Well, we're hosting a client appreciation event and he really wanted to see if you could make it. Can I send you the link? Yeah, sure, happy to. And then they do that, and then they text them the link, and then they call the next person in your list. And this might take them 5 days, but I'm going to tell you that you will get so much business from this that you're not gonna wanna talk about Zillow or door knocking or open houses or all these other things. You're just gonna wanna do this. This is the playbook for how to run your SOI at the 99th percentile, and it takes pretty much no time. Do it or don't. It's okay. Aloha.